So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first-day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena.
Vinicius Junior! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And that is fabulous! A true beauty of a goal!
You know what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead, and then
shapes to shoot! Sticks it away! Two, and we've barely begun here.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Madrid are doing very nicely, thank you.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
And the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, he's been caught on it here. Up he goes! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
These early exchanges have been frenetic. Looks like we have a proper game on our hands, Peter.
Pass somewhat off target. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. The action, it's a mighty effort! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Yeah, Jorginho, the kind of player that can pass a team to death. At first, a lot of his passes seem a little safe and conservative, but they all serve a bigger purpose, slowly shifting the opposition from side to side. Once there is that little bit of space to work in, then the killer instinct usually kicks in, and he's able to deliver that decisive pass.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of... Oh, what a climb! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game. He's got tall. Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Rudiger. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Perez. Oh, that's well done, really robust. And here's Brahim Diaz, shapes to shoot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And the ball is out of play. Gabriel Jesus. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Perez is fouled. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
So, what can they come up with here? Gabriel Jesus. There's the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Well, that has not gone well. Ljungberg. Gabriel. There's the hit! And another try! Goal! Arsenal! Martinelli at his razor-sharp best there.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Can he spark a counter here? Now it's Rodrigo. Rodrigo, he has found the way through. No foul, says the referee. And he's quick to snatch it back. Perez. Tchouameni gets across to intercept that. Now that looks a decent ball. Always onto this. Roberto Carlos. Defending of the desperate variety.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And he welcomes it in. He's in! Can he finish?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Jorginho. Gabriel Jesus. Oh, well played, well played. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Martinelli. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Martinelli! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Now it's Odegaard. Martinelli! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. Vinicius Junior in acres of space out wide. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's making a real surge on the left. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Madrid have reclaimed it. Odegaard did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Camavinga wins the duel this time.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And no, that was never going to make it. Gabriel Jesus. Well, they've got it again. Pires. Carvajal spots it and intercepts. Rodrigo.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
And here's Rodrigo. Bellingham. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Jorginho. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Oh, that was vital. And the first 45 minutes are up. And it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Se ha encontrado unas llaves de coche con un llavero en forma de balón. Se ruega a su propietario que se ponga en contacto con algún empleado del estadio. Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 21.
Here we go again then.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
And that has put paid to that. And they've switched it over to the other side. Jorginho. Now it's Pires, and he's managed to get free. Pires with the delivery. Rudiger can get it clear. Madrid do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Vinicius Junior going face-to-face with his great rival. Odegaard carries the ball down the right. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Odegaard. Gabriel Jesus providing an outlet on that flank. Vinicius Junior. Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. A temporary retreat here. It's a good spell of possession, this. Well read, and the danger is averted. Gabriel Jesus. Pires finds himself offside.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Oh, that's a fine interception. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Vieira. Martinelli. Nicely aimed pass.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack. What an absolute shame. The composure and imagination to set himself free. He should be locked up after that.
So, third corner of the game. And it's hoisted clear. Well, that is one way to stop him.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Koller! There it is! They are right back in business.
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial. Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Madrid grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Cleared away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Bellingham under intense pressure.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Now it's Vinicius Junior.
Oh, great feat, that.
He's got away. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! Yes! And just like that, he hits 50. That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 22.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Well, I suppose, Peter, in a tight game like this is as good a time as any to make a change.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Works it forward. Carvajal gets over and intercepts. And the counter is on. That is ended up in no man's land. Finis, real chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
That has been cut short. Koller. Mbappe. He could be in here. A wonderful effort all by himself.
Mbappe really ought to have made that count. He made all the right moves. It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
He's found a way through. Desperate defending required here. Good read, needed to be. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Aimed beyond the defence. Can he put it away? Oh, it's a nice idea. Dennis Sabos! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And for sure, that was not one of his best. Time added on 4 minutes. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Spread neatly, and he's intervened well there. It's a pretty loose pass. And that will be the final act. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph. So, Jim, how do you... Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. The Urbano Caldera, it really is a wonderful place to be, a ground graced by some of the greatest in Brazilian football, heroes and legends.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Passing nice and neat. Nice interception, well timed. Now it's Hullet. That has been cut short. Costa Curta makes the interception. And here's Messi. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, he's found support out wide. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
No, that was never going to make it. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah,
It's Neymar! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Chiellini. Maldini did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Messi. Neymar. Hullet. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path.
Neymar was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Maldini gets across to intercept that.
Sporting Braga have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Sporting Braga clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
That is a great pick. Roberto Carlos! Well, now it's a race. Oh, what has happened here? Oh, this looks sharp. No goals as yet. Santos do have a chance to counter here. But they've got it again. And Romario! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Oh, he's really looking like he's on the very top of his game here.
Well, he's looking to get away, but the defending is persistent, adhesive. Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Zico. Now it's Romario. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
No way through. And here's Zico. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. 15 minutes till half-time. Chance here to counter. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, well played, well sorted out. That's a sweet ball, that. And here's Romario. Now it's Messi. And it's Hullet. Sporting Braga have it back and can go again. He's away! Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Final ball not quite right. His teammates are irritated at that. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Hullet. Hullet! And again!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez.
Roberto Carlos.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Roberto Carlos.
And it's Luis Suarez. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Luis Suarez. And here's Neymar.
And he's gone backward here.
It's Neymar! Oh, split-second reaction. And there is the half-time whistle. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
A game of real excitement to wallow in, Peter. They've got a shoot-on-sight policy in operation, and here's the more.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0.
Substituição no time do Santos. Camisa 9.
Here's the start of the second half.
Para a entrada do jogador.
Sporting Braga clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it. I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Neymar, and the finish! It's in!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So we have our breakthrough.
Oh, half-time has been a blessing for this team. You know, what a great start to the second half.
And it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Cannavaro wins the duel this time. Neymar. Vieira.
You have to expect that from everyone.
Laid back in. He's got the shot away! That was superb goalkeeping.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Substituição.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Big header! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Good spot, he's seen the run. Pass is just off target. Turan. Sporting Braga still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Santos are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've chased...
Messi! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And he cuts out the supply. Vieira.
Sporting Braga are definitely going about this the right way.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Rummenigge! Oh, that is beyond special! A worldie and a half! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They are right back in business.
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous. And Romario! Now, who's going to be first to this? Alonso. Well, what about it? Sporting Braga are taking this to full distance. Terrific stuff. That's an excellent interception.
Yamal!
Bayer catches it safely.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And here's Yamal. Rummenigge. Well, they could break here. Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Costa Curta charging forward, the ball at his feet. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Looking for the run, and he's picked out the run. He has found the way through. There's the hit! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Santos showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Well-timed, excellent interception.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Wriggles his way through. Very nicely done. Vieira, a true great in every sense of the word. Rummenigge. He's had a hit! Oh, what about that? And that may just do it! Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Sporting Braga complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes. And the shot! They've scored! And surely that does it! Perfect time! Decisive strike! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips the...
And that's that. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours. Your final thoughts, Jim?
From the manager's perspective, Peter, I don't think he could have asked for much more. Well, certainly result-wise. This is a game they wanted to win for so many reasons, and his players did a sterling job carrying out the instructions. Thoroughly enjoyable.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus.
We have already started here.
Oh, well played. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind.
Big header! Goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and made it perfectly.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Good spot, he's seen the run. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Cruyff. Platini. And here's Roberto Carlos. And it's Ed Nielsen.
That was lovely, that.
The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Keeper has taken decisive action. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. That is a great pick out. Roberto Carlos. Neymar.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Roberto Carlos has given away a free kick. Try! Sticks it away! Braga back in business! Put it at his razor-sharp best there.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Sporting Braga grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked and I still haven't moved.
And they're back on the ball again. Van Dijk gets it away. Oh, he's found him in space. Distributed tidily.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, played through for the wide man. Roberto Carlos looking sharp there. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos. He gets big. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Rijkaard gets rid without sophistication. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Roberto Carlos. Cruyff. Oh, super find. Platini. Bale gets flagged offside. Manchester United trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the...
Now the finish! Goal! Manchester United! And they're back in front! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Neymar was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Neymar puts his foot on the gas. Has a go! Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Maldini. Koller. Now who's going to be first to this? Just eases him off the ball. Roberto Carlos unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Great defending, strong and determined. Now that's well seen too. That is a brilliant interception. Cruyff. It's Roberto Carlos. Now it's Bale. And it's Roberto Carlos. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Messi. Barella plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Cruyff.
This is the time you need that pace.
And there is the half-time whistle. So after a truly engaging first half, it remains right on edge. Things still very much in the mix in what is shaping up to be a super contest. 2-1 the score at the break, and every indication that both parties are capable of adding more. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
Elementos da equipa de segurança de cada bancada, por favor, dirijam-se à sala do pessoal.
Here we go again then.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Always onto this. Yeah. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Neymar, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Roberto Carlos is wide and looking to get onto this. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And that has been cleared. And now they can spring out of defence. Messi goes steaming forward. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Chance! No mistake! It's level again! What a match we have!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Platini. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, and he's through the middle. Bale. He's got full. Goal! Manchester United! And they get themselves in front! What a great header, got plenty on that.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
Substituição para o Braga. Neymar.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Levar os seus lugares a...
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
That's really well manoeuvred.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here. He scores! Oh, offside.
Yeah, the assistant called it correctly. There's some disagreement, as usual, but they've got it right.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Good running, strong and purposeful.
Sporting Braga may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
Roberto Carlos. Rummenigge. It's decent hit! And they've got rid. And here's a player who has defined a generation. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Face to face with... Can he finish? Really well taken goal. A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. That really is quite fabulous. There's the hit! Oh, taken with style. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Sporting Braga get themselves back into contention.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could near well reward them with an equaliser.
Stood up well to him there.
Manchester United surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
That's a little off target. Now it's... There's the shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And here's Mbappe. Roberto Carlos. Great hit! Van Bouten is there, and he could be danger here.
Sporting Braga have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
Hoisted in. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Roberto Carlos. Cruyff.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
4 extra minutes added on. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Platini. Roberto Carlos. And it's the goalkeepers to claim. Could move up a gear here. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, that's a little loose.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That is as far as it goes. Sporting Braga perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warranted something more. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, they were posed with problems in wide areas and they couldn't find a solution to those wide defensive positions.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
They want to be quick to recover this. Platini getting this one clear.
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile.
He's not just a destroyer, is he? He is the enforcer.
True, there's so much more to his game. Quite comfortable in driving the team forward, and he can make those marauding runs from box to box.
Oh, he's found support out wide. That's really well cleared. Just eases him off the ball. Messi.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Beckenbauer. That's a decent clearance.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Vieira. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And it's Van Dijk. Gullit. Gullit showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
It's a goal kick. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And the pass is intercepted. Gullit. Gullit! Platini. Koller. Now it's Bale. Solid defending, refused to be outmuscled. And it's Roberto Carlos. Well timed, excellent interception. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos on a charge down the left. Vieira. 15 minutes till half-time. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's picked his way through. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
No, that's been intercepted. Koller. Cannavaro. Played into the middle. And the keeper beats it away. Has a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Vieira actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Roberto Carlos. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
He's been bundled over. That is a foul. And he is going into that little black book. And a great opportunity to open the scoring here. Well, this looks promising in terms... Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Opts for safety. Oh, that's a key interception. Roberto Carlos. Oh, super find. Now it's Cruyff.
Well played and well cleared.
Messi, a player who needs no introduction. And it's Roberto Carlos. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cannavaro. That looks a decent ball. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Keeper's ball. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time.
Substituição para o Braga. Messi. Vão dar os seus lugares a...
So off we go once more.
Sporting Braga are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Mbappe is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Neymar. Roberto has a goal! Sporting Braga come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Goal!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
A 1-0 lead established.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
He's onside. Costa Curta clears it away. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Roberto Carlos. He gets big. Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Now he's off and running. Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there. And here's Mbappe, and he's had a hit! It's loose now, and they want to get it back.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Cruyff. Rummenigge. Gets a good foot in there. Oh, and he's through the middle. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Roberto Carlos. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Manchester United showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal. Rummenigge really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Decent hit!
Oh, the ball's run loose here. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
And he's picked out the run.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, lovely bit of skill.
Sporting Braga have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Shot a goal! Sporting Braga close now to seeing this one through to the end. Oh, it's just a little long. And he can clear it away. And they're quick to get it back. Rummenigge. Neymar. And it's Vieira.
Sporting Braga probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
Into stoppage time, very little left on it. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Roberto Carlos. Cruyff. So that's it. It is all over. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. Rummenigge picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
Well, this game looked to have 0-0 written all over it, but credit to them, they upped their game in the end, and I thought they got what they deserved.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus.
We have already started here.
Bale. Out of play for a goal kick.
The unmissable figure of Koller. No doubt where his strength lies.
No, well, if ever you wanted to show the definition of target man, it's him, the human lighthouse.
And nearer 7 foot than 6.
Yeah, with the right service, he's unplayable.
Now it's Roberto Carlos. Neymar. And here's Gullit. Platini with the clearance. Oh, well played. No way through, so back it comes. Roberto Carlos. Oh, nicely intercepted. Beckenbauer. Oh, it's come loose. What a throw in. And it's Neymar. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Koller. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal.
Neymar really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And he's gone looking for safety. It's skewed away. Sporting Braga have the chance to go the other way. That is a great ball. And it's Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And he cuts out the supply. Oh, they could break here. Pull it. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos. That is ended up in no man's land. That pass has been well intercepted. Manchester United look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack.
Shot a goal! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
And here's Hullet. It's Neymar! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And now they can spring out of defence. Bale. Up he goes! He's scored! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
There will be a throw-in. Beckenbauer. Koller proving dependable as ever. Another terrific day at the office for him.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And he's on his way! That has been cut short.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de compensação.
And here's Messi. Driving forward. That's very neat. And the finish! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Messi just backs himself.
And the first 45 minutes are up. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Look, Peter, this isn't good. Their body language is not encouraging, and the manager must have a major verbal impact, or else.
Substituição para o Braga. Neymar. Messi.
And we're underway again.
Número 10.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
Sporting Braga finding their passes. Mbappe! And that has been clubbed away. Zico. Zico. Mbappe! It's a goal! And the second half is off to a flyer! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago. And the shot! Good strike, quite an alarm. Roberto Carlos. And it's Cruyff. No, it's not getting there. Sporting Braga, different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Spread out to the left. Platini.
Sporting Braga are still behind, but they've increased their level of interest here.
Here's a player who has defined a generation. Manchester United appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Sporting Braga have their second corner now. They've played it short. Chance for back. Chance! Cleared without complication. It's Zico! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Well, this is exactly the approach.
He's going for goal! Good try, very good try, in fact.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
Sporting Braga still have the cards to affect this game. He could be in here. Roberto Carlos is wide and climbs up big. Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
It's a sweet ball, that. That's been intercepted. Roberto Carlos does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Turan. Cannavaro looking to penetrate opposition lines. Van Dijk. No way through. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, he's not going to get any further than that. Well, the defence... He's having a hit! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Manchester United have found chances hard to come by, so that's perfectly understandable.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. Great defending, strong and determined. Bale. Barella. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Looking for options for movement. And here's Mbappe. And the pass is intercepted. Mbappe! Oh, shooting chance! So close to drawing level.
Yeah, he was just a little too eager to get his chance away there, and it could have level matters.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Koller! And that would have won it.
Well, he's definitely kept the side in the game then. That's really good positioning. They could have doubled their lead there.
Oh, good ball, shots on here. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Has a look and plays it forward. Mbappe, there's no flag.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Oh, good ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. Rijkaard promptly onto that, and that is that. Can he put it away? More pressure on the opposition goal.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good. It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Bale. And he's being shifted off it. Barella conjures time and space where few can. Yeah. 4 added minutes on the board. And it's Zico. And he's had a hit! He's in, there's the hit! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Rummenigge. He's in, there's the shot! It's there! They have stolen level at the last!
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
And the referee brings it to a close. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Mbappe picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So, overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
We have already started here.
Cruyff. He steps in, and that's the end of that.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Yamal. Yamal carries the ball down the right. Can he spark a counter here?
It's rare for me to look at a fullback as a potential match winner, Peter, but with Roberto Carlos, I can make an exception.
He's not a defender at all, is he? He's a winger more than that.
Exactly, the Brazilian Express, up and down the line all the time, and a taker of audacious free kicks.
Manchester United finding their passes. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Bale.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
So what can they make of this? Van Bauten. He could be in here. And it's Roberto Carlos. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, played through for the wide man. Platini.
This is the time you need that pace.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Bale.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
That is good alertness. Beckenbauer. Roberto Carlos. Platini. Manchester United trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on.
Now the finish!
Oh, it's die-hard defence, and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
Oh, that's fabulous. Could move up a gear here. And it's Zico. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Cannavaro gets rid without sophistication. Cruyff. Oh, important interception. He's got the shot away! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
Climbs up big! Goal! Braga! The breakthrough strike! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Zico. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Sporting Braga have a free kick. Vieira is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target. Sporting Braga have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Moved on forwards. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, that is a nice touch. And he's on it, hits one! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, what has happened here? Beckenbauer. Vieira. Koller.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Beckenbauer. And it's Zico. He's got big chance! Really well taken goal. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition.
It's a mighty effort! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Rijkaard. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And now the breakaway. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Vieira. Now, what about a counter-attack? And the half-time whistle goes. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first-half success with another show of strength?
Sporting Braga go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion. So we're just settling back into this second half. Cruyff in with the challenge. Cruyff. Manchester United are looking to break at pace. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Bale. It's a goal kick. Platini gathers from the goal kick. Zico. Roberto Carlos. Cruyff. Koller. There's the hit! Yamal. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Koller, foot in. Cruyff, given the lift of his goal, driving on and making good progress. Vieira, well, played right into his path. Great chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? He's got to be in here, and the shot!
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Sporting Braga in a very solid position, 2 to the good. Nicely weighted ball. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And he can clear it away. And it's Roberto Carlos. Mbappe has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Brilliantly cut out. Sporting Braga are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Steaming on goal. Zico! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Well, the first goal came from this. He's got all. They are rampant. And the lead is extended still further. Great corner, and he did the rest.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
Sporting Braga find a position of real strength now. Koller. Zico. And here's Mbappe. He's found the way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Roberto Carlos. Maldini. And here's Bale.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Zico.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Vieira has given away a free kick. Mbappe takes control of it and he's on the move. Mbappe! Platini. The message is clear, none shall pass. And it's Roberto Carlos. He's having a go! Oh, that is outstanding! About as smooth as it gets. Comfort, yet more comfort. Easing away. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Sporting Braga are having a ball here.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And that could set him on his way. Now, can he find a finish? And the ball is out of play. Rummenigge. Van Bouten spots it and intercepts. Now it's Cruyff. That's been cut out, well played. Roberto Carlos. Quality ball. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Mbappe! And he's straight offside. Just 5 minutes left. It's a pretty loose pass. Koller. Beckenbauer gets across to intercept that. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Costa Curta. Rummenigge. It's Roberto Carlos. Koller.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Beckenbauer. Well, that looks a good ball through. And it's Vieira. And that's it. Sporting Braga really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. Beckenbauer voted man of the match, and deservedly so. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Sporting Braga definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
And that's where we have to end it from me. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And already we're underway here. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, that was vital. That has not gone well. He's having a go! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Oh, no joy this time. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Oh, this looks sharp. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Rijkaard spots it and intercepts.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Now it's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos goes hurtling down that left-hand side. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That's been cut out, well played. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
He gets big! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Oh, that's a key interception. Koller. Still goalless at the moment. Cruyff showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Cruyff. Sporting Braga looking to pass their way through. Roberto Carlos.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
What's more, a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true. Just another level of his expertise, Peter, but his reading of the game, for me, is masterful.
And it's Roberto Carlos. Chooses to go back.
They've been denied a chance to...
Has a shot! Oh, good effort. He got plenty on that.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cruyff. Had a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Koller actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Platini will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Sporting Braga are looking to break at pace. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. And that is out of play. Platini. Beckenbauer gets over and intercepts. Yamal. And it's Roberto Carlos. And it's Zico. Can he get away here? Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Vieira.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into...
Big chance! Goal! Manchester United! And how about that for a volley? Executed to perfection.
Oh, wonderful. Just wonderful. What technical dreams are made of. It was unstoppable.
Marcou para o Manchester United.
So we have the first goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Roberto Carlos. He slid in, and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cruyff. Oh, it's come loose.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos has it out wide and in space. Shot a goal! Goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character. Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight...
He's had a hit!
Oh, it's die-hard defence, and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
Bale. Oh, that's fabulous. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Sporting Braga head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. So there was the first half.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each.
Substituição para o Braga. Vão dar os seus lugares a Messi.
Manchester United get the second half started. Zico. Sporting Braga do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
And he's picked out the run. Oh, he couldn't quite make it. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Roberto Carlos. And he's there to retrieve it. There's the hit! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Chance to finish. It's hit the crossbar. Oh, good ball. Caught offside that time.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping.
It's Zico!
Okay, it didn't come off, but it was clever. A nice little dummy.
Messi. There's no getting past him. It's really well defended. Messi. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Mbappe, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution now.
Hits one! Goal! Braga! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away.
Cruyff! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Manchester United really have been deserted by their composure and allowed frustration to take over, and it's not a good sign.
Messi is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Koller. No, that's been intercepted. Sporting Braga still have the cards to affect this game. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Cruyff. Bale. He is starved of space and time. And he's managed to get free.
Manchester United are definitely going about this the right way.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Koller. Koller is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He has found the way through. Fired deep towards the back post. Roberto Carlos. Zico. That's good running with the ball. Mbappe. And the shot's on here. Decent hit! And yes, it's there! And there's the goal they've been looking for. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner. Unstoppable.
And yes, it's him again. So the lead now is 2.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now. And surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Roberto Carlos proves just a little bit too strong. Bale picked out brilliantly. Roberto Carlos. And it's Zico. Oh, such a clever touch. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And here's a chance. And he's managed to get rid. And smartly reclaimed. Koller. And he's intervened well there. Roberto Carlos. Zico. It's Zico! Yes! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Oh, this has been an immense contribution from one player. He's been just about unplayable. The irresistible force today.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Lovely bit of skill. And that will be it. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Zico on the score sheet 3 times. Very much the man. Your final thoughts, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it And they did.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. And already we're underway here. And Messi! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because...
Oh, shooting chance! He's delivered all right!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, that defence is perplexed by the fact they've allowed him the space.
Sporting Braga finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Now it's Neymar. Neymar! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Terrific header! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Casemiro. And it's Koulibaly. Neymar. And it's Mane. Nice sequence of passes, this. And here's Mbappe. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Neymar. He's got away. Looking for the run. And Gullit! Beckham. Casemiro. Neymar. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. And it's Gullit. Nicely spread. That looks a cracking ball. Shot a goal! There's a goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Mane, and he's made sure that's not getting through. Beckham. Oh, super ball. Can he put it away? Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Some really good ball movement. Vieira. Gullit. Neymar, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Koulibaly did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Roberto Carlos. Gullit. And he's running through. Now it's big chance! Cleared without complication. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Now it's Mbappe. Beckham. And Casemiro. And here's Mane. It's a good spell of possession, this. Good challenge, excellent challenge. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Can he finish? Goal! Braga! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Well, talking about being hit on the break, the ball was in their net before they could even organise their defence. It was fast and furious, and all but unstoppable.
Messi! That is decidedly lacking.
Sporting Braga just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
Sporting Braga heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Great ball if he can get there. That's an excellent interception. Vinicius Junior.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Manchester United finding their passes. And it's Zico. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And here's Mbappe. Kimmich kept his eye on it, and he's there.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Now it's Neymar. That's good running with the ball. He's played him through. He's got the shot away! They've done it! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, the finish looked a guarantee once he was found all alone.
And Messi! And it's there! And they're at it again in double quick time. And that is going to be the final action of the first half.
Sporting Braga are looking as solid as I've seen for some time. All departments are working strongly, and this can do their confidence
Please
a
be
whole
made aware
tower
that
of good.
smoking is only permitted in
Sporting
designated
Braga
areas within
3
these
ahead
grounds.
after a remarkable half. Who knows how many more will follow. And we're underway again. Vinicius Junior. And the pass is intercepted. Neymar. Roberto Carlos. Beckham. And it's Neymar. Rudiger. It's a pretty loose pass. Messi could try cutting inside here. He's found a way through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Vieira calmly anticipates. Neymar is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Vinicius Junior did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. Beckham. Kimmich cuts it out, and it's Beckham. Zico. He's away! Zico. This is promising. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Rudiger defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now can he find a finish? Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Mohamed Salah! Mohamed Salah!
The attendance for this match was 71,550.
Costa Curta getting this one clear. Sporting Braga are looking to go forward now. And here's Hullet. And here's... has a go! He's scored! Result no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Sporting Braga are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. Sao Paulo, of course, one of the best supported sides in Brazil, in the whole of Latin America. The Morumbis, the ultimate shrine, where 66,000 or so congregate week in, week out. The action has already started. And he's had it nicked away. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, we expected better, and so did he.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space...
Messi! Great strike! But the keeper... Oh, he's been caught napping! And the finish!
Sporting Braga would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
Now it's Rafinha. Sporting Braga are looking to break at pace. This Zico is... Decent hit! He's scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Yeah, I think for them to get their noses in front away from home is brilliant, but these home fans will demand a response.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Costa Curta. Now then, the ball's come loose. Back into the middle. He's going for goal! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Oh, he's really looking like he's on the very top of his game here. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Looking for the runner. Neymar. Okay, less said about that pass the better. That was not gone well. He's going to be disappointed with that. Messi is wide and looking to get onto this. Oh, good ball, and this looks promising. Oh, shooting chance! Sticks it away! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed, and he executed it smoothly.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
So that's 2 now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Neymar. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Sao Paulo looking to pass their way through. Haaland. Vieira. Roberto Carlos. And he's picked out the run. That is a little undercooked. He's played him through. Oh, that's fabulous. Can he finish? Neymar herring after the ball here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. No, not quite.
Well, that was just asking too much of himself from there.
Costa Curta. Sporting Braga looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Rafinha. Rafinha unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. It's Zico! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Adams with the clearance. Costa Curta deals with that comfortably. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. pass isn't the best. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Sao Paulo clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Roberto Carlos.
Teremos minuto de acréscimo.
And it's Zico. Rafinha. He's in space and looking for options. And he's managed to get free. And there's the end of the first half. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Sporting Braga sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. There's the start of the second half.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement.
Terrific header! No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Costa Curta. No way through there.
Messi really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Corner number 2 then. He gets big. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Bullet clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
There will be a throw-in. The pass is intercepted. And he's away. Big chance, must be! Might be danger here. He's got the shot away! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And the lead is 3! It is surely done! That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, the finish looked a guarantee once he was found all alone, and it's criminal defending.
"3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Vieira, the man we've all come to watch.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Van Dijk. Costa Curta. Van Dijk. Costa Curta. Van Dijk. Costa Curta. Van Dijk. And it's Van Dijk. Vieira. Rijkaard. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. As you can see, we've already started here. Sao Paulo are looking to break at pace. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi. And he gets rid in a hurry.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you care to mention.
Just about the perfect defensive specimen.
Yeah, and I think often underrated.
Now it's Hullet, and it's Zico. He's played him through. Well, they've got it again. Roberto Carlos. Chance to finish. It's there!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Messi, and the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball, and he's there to belt it away. Not the most accurate pass. Pull it. Oh, good take in a good area. Well, what's he giving here? The referee has given a free kick just outside the box. And this the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them. Roberto Carlos is behind this one. Roberto Carlos! And how good was that? He's got himself an absolute peach. And they're at it again in double quick time. Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Oh, he's burst through! And he has been fouled there. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. No, that's been easily repelled. And it's Roberto Carlos. And pull it! Just a whisker away. Pull it. He's going for goal. Oh, split-second reaction.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Pull it. Roberto Carlos. Neymar. And it's Pirlo. Now who's going to be first to this? And here's Messi. Cantona. Now they can break here. Driving on and making good progress. And here's Eto'o. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Well timed, excellent interception. And it's Cannavaro. Maldini gets over and intercepts. And he welcomes it in. Eto'o showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. In with the challenge. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Cruyff. Oh, no joy this time. And reclaimed it in a trice. Oh, shooting chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Messi. Messi! Oh, brilliant stop from Courtois! Pull it. Now it's Eto'o. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Oh, super ball! And Cruyff! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Sao Paulo have their second corner now. And it's been taken short. Sporting Braga have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Messi. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de
Well, that is one
acréscimo.
way to stop him. Eto'o. Roberto Carlos. And he's being shifted off it. It's a really well-measured ball. Zico. And we hit half-time. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Sporting Braga just didn't want the half-time whistle to be blown. Convincing and controlled.
Sporting Braga in control at half-time, 2-0.
Informações sobre como se localizar dentro do estádio. Substituição no time do São Paulo. Camisa 2. Vai ser substituído pelo jogador. Camisa
And the
6.
action is back on the way. Short changes him with that pass. Cantona. Yeah. Pull it. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And it's Cruyff. He's looking to set free a runner. Just eases him off the ball. Pass is just off target. That's a sharp pass. Taken back almost at once. And here's Roberto Carlos. That is a brilliant interception. And that has left him in a heap. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Good strike, quite an alarm.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts.
Cruyff! Now, and it's come back out to him. They've done it! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Sao Paulo get themselves back into contention.
Scoring early in this half just takes the pressure off now and allows them a chance to be a bit more patient in trying to level things up.
Roberto Carlos. Up he goes! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Sporting Braga were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
Substituição no time do São Paulo.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Sai para a entrada do jogador. Camisa 4. Teremos uma substituição.
Roberto Carlos.
Público presente
Rummenigge.
na partida de hoje. 70
Sporting Braga suddenly appear frail.
espectadores.
Yes, from comfort zone to a stage of uncertainty, perhaps, and they can't drift into a carelessness, or this could get away from them.
Muscular approach does pay off here. Sao Paulo needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Good challenge, excellent challenge. He's in a good position here. Mbappe ploughing through the middle. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Zico picked out Rummenigge, and yes, it's there! And there's the goal they've been looking for. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And very quickly, the substitute made his shot at goal! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Zico. Oh, this is a very good run. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Well, they've done this before. Can they do it again now? Ah, now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Zico! Oh, smart save. He had plenty to do.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And it's Eto'o. Nedved. Now it's Cruyff. And he cuts out the supply. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Nedved. Now it's Eto'o. That's a shade optimistic. Beckenbauer. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Roberto Carlos. Eto'o. That's Nedved. Now it's Mbappe. And he's running through. And that's been won straight back. Kaka. Cantona. Rummenigge. Now it's Zico. Big chance! Yes! And the lead is 3! It is surely done! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. And he's quick to snatch it back. Cantona. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
That is good alertness. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Cantona. And here's Eto'o. Tries a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Corner number 3 coming up. They've played it short. 4 added minutes on the board. Zico, nicely aimed pass. Oh, that's fabulous. Tries the cross. Thuram picks it up from the goal kick. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And that will be the final act. Sporting Braga looking by any yardstick formidable. Truly enjoyable to watch and clearly...
La alineación del Barcelona será...
Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation. 100,000 plus in unison. He's got tall. No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
Lima. Kimmich has a look and plays it forward. Guerrero, he's found a way through. He rises! They've scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
El dorsal 17.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Roberto Carlos. Zico. And that is as far as they're going to go. Dyer. Kim Min-jae. And it's Sané. Lovely bit of skill. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Ball is over the line. First quarter of an hour gone. And here's Messi. Sané.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And he welcomes it in. And that is out of play. Look at the space here. Musiala. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Kimmich goes short. Sané stood his ground strongly. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And now they can spring out of defence. Messi, he is through here. Decent hit! That has been knocked clear. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Musiala. That's Kane. Lima. Lobbed in behind. Pass somewhat off target. Rijkaard. Ball played for Zico. And it's Roberto Carlos. Neymar providing an outlet on that flank. Chance for the header! Good delivery, but no joy.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Sané. Thuram kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Vieira. Roberto Carlos. Olise simply refused to be outdone there.
Barcelona certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Kimmich. And he goes cross-field. Guerrero looking to hit the byline here. And it's Sané. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. It's Neymar! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Kimmich.
Habrá 2 minutos de
Lima.
descuento.
Musiala. Now Lima. Roberto Carlos does really well to win the ball there. Chance here to counter. Now it's Roberto Carlos. He's shifting through the gears here. Roberto Carlos! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And it's Roberto Carlos. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
That gets things going for the second half.
Barcelona really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Dyer. Musiala. A real chance if he can get through. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Goretzka. Sané.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, it's a foul there right on the edge of the box. The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. It's a decent clearance. He has found the way through. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Van Dijk tries to clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Beckenbauer. Barcelona still behind thanks to that solitary strike. And it's Rijkaard. Now it's Zico. Goretzka. Musiala. To Goretzka. Musiala. Out of play for a goal kick. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Your impression so far, Jim?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Goretzka. Kimmich.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, that was vital. Vieira. It's a really well-measured ball. Now they can break here. He's picked his way through. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Oh, that's delightful. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And he's lost his man here. He's played him through. Tries to get it clear. And it's Vieira. Vieira showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. Musiala. Kimmich. Sané. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. That's a sharp pass. Gullit looking to run onto it.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Kimmich. Guerrero. Well read, and the danger is averted. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Now it's Gullit. He's got away. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
There will be a throw-in. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Can he latch on to this? And he's managed to get free.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Roberto Carlos. Now it's Messi.
Barcelona need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Un minuto de descuento.
Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Thuram gets over and intercepts. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
It's just a bad day at the office, Peter. They look below par in all areas, and it has to be cause for genuine worry.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
Recordamos a nuestros espectadores que no está permitido llevarse a casa los balones que vayan a parar a la grada.